It's Wednesday, June 9th, 2021, and the morning edition is live. On today's show, government response to the Shantytown Supreme Court ruling. Royal Caribbean's Adventure of the Seas is now docked at the Prince George Wharf. The Cookie Collection doing more to assist single mothers in need. And we're whipping up some stew fish. So let's start the morning off right. Are difficult before they're easy. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning edition. I'm LaDawn Davis.
Good morning, everybody. Glad to be waking up with you on a Wednesday.
So we have a great show this morning.
Always, LaDawn. We always have a great show.
And even a better show on Friday. But before we get to that, I know you have a
yes,
trivia
once again, our trivia question. This is the only show in the Bahamas that gives away prizes to our audience every day. And once again, our trivia question this morning is sponsored by Janae's Uniform Center. And since we are in the hurricane season, what are the hurricane months? You can call the number 502-3870, What are the hurricane months? And let's show them what they are going to win this morning. Since we're talking about that, they're going to win a nice umbrella.
They're going to need that, definitely.
A nice umbrella, all courtesy of Janae's. And we are in a giving mood this morning, LaDawn. We have this 85th anniversary face mask, and you want to give a question out there so we can give that away as well? When
did the morning edition first start? When did it start? The day and the year. When did it start? And the number you can call is
502-3870. And the phones are ringing off the hook already, so we'll try and get your calls in as quickly as possible. Yes, we have a great show in store on the dawn. We're going to go stew fishing.
You're going to go stew fishing. I'm going to go fishing.
And what else do we have in store for our viewers this morning?
We'll just have to wait and see. I think Desmond is going to tell us a little bit more about what's happening.
So they're talking about our Desmond Sanders. He's out there on the streets. Had a busy day yesterday. Good morning, Des.
Thank you very much, Charles and LaDawn. I'm going to try. I wish I had an opportunity to get a hand of that trivia. But anyway, Charles and LaDawn, I have a question for you this morning. Have you guys recovered from all that great tasting food at the Tiki Hut yesterday? Did you guys recover?
Oh, Desmond, why are you putting us on the spot this morning? That was a spread yesterday, LaDawn.
And I love the conch fritters, the mountain conch fritters. They were awesome.
I had conch salad for the first time, and it was good, and I'm still sitting here from the Tiki Hut, and that's where we'll be coming live from on Friday, so we want our viewers to tune into that. It's going to be a very interesting show. Out there is so pretty. Like, I was in a different world.
It was too much food.
It felt like you were on the island, you know. I think it was pretty good. So we're going to be wearing our beach wear.
And Desmond, what about you? Are you ready for Friday?
I'm ready. I hope you are ready as can be on Friday, because I'm gonna have my beach trunks and I'm gonna have my beach body ready. I don't know about you, but I'm coming well prepared for Friday.
Tell us what's happening out there traffic-wise.
All right, Charles and LaDawn, I don't know if you're aware, but just over the last several weeks, the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division has mounted a massive operation in the city targeting delinquent motorists. Now, this week is going to be no different. This weekend, I understand, they're going to be out in full force in various districts throughout New Providence. A staggering number of persons have been targeted for numerous infractions, and you would think with all of the protocols and COVID-19 restrictions that are in place that people would abide by the rules, but no. A number of persons are still being targeted, and so the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division advising motorists to stick to the rules, obey the rules of the road, and continue to obey the COVID-19 restrictions. We are aware of the vaccination exercise that has been launched, and a number of people are letting down their guard, but no. Be vigilant, be careful. The streets are active out here this morning, LaDawn and Charles, and so we're going to be perusing the streets, taking place, and see what's happening all over the Nassau and bring you back some good stories. But so far, an active scene here at Chesapeake Road and Mackey Street. Scene is busy, and we'll get more information for you later on today.
Well, we are waking up to 75 degrees, partly sunny. Winds east at 4 miles per hour. Humidity 88%. Winds blowing east at 5 miles per hour. A robust high-pressure ridge just north of the area will continue to create mostly pleasant weather conditions across the Bahamas today. For all areas, weather mostly sunny, very warm and breezy, with a few slight passing showers and the slight chance of an afternoon thunderstorm, mainly in the southeast Bahamas. Your daytime high temperature today reaching about 89 degrees Fahrenheit, overnight low 73. Taking a look to Thursday, partly sunny, warm and a bit breezy, with a chance of a few stray showers, mainly in the southeast Bahamas, 86 in the day, dropping to 77 at night. And for Friday, partly sunny, hot and humid, with a few showers and possible thunderstorms, mainly fair and warm at night with a stray shower or two. Expect gusty winds and higher seas in or near heavy showers and thunderstorms. The daytime high temperature for Friday reaches 87. 77 is the low at night.
Monday's Shantytown Supreme Court ruling to cease and desist, certainly not the news the government wanted to hear, but that's the order Supreme Court Justice Cheryl Grant Thompson has handed down in the case of breaking down unregulated Abaco Shantytown communities. In the process, she also extended a Shantytown injunction to cover the entire Abaco community. This is what Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Works, the Honorable Desmond Bannister, had to say on the matter.
What that has done is she has usurped the statutory powers of the building control officers in the Ministry of Works. She has usurped the statutory powers of officers throughout the various ministries in the country. And the judge is now determining whether they could carry out their duties in accordance with the law. That has to be wrong. The second thing is this. It is now open season for anybody to go on any land and put up any structure they want and not comply with the law.
New emergency orders have been released. The daily curfew for South Andros and the Barry Islands has been moved to 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. The amended order permits businesses there to operate between the hours of 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. The harvesting of crabs in South Andros and the Barry Islands will be permitted during the curfew hours. On North and Central Andros and Cat Island, farmers are now permitted to attend their farms to water and harvest between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Harvesting of crabs is also permitted on North and Central Andros and Cat Island between the hours of 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. or as otherwise approved by the Royal Bahamas Police Force. School examinations are also permitted on North and Central Andros and Cat Island during the lockdown period. New COVID-19 cases continuing to drop here in the Bahamas. Less than a handful of positive tests were reported in the Ministry of Health's latest release. 40 cases remain in hospital, with 3 in the intensive care unit. Active cases stand at 631. There are 55 more recoveries, bringing that total to 11,081. Things are looking up for the Bahamas when it comes to the Centers for Disease Control's advice about traveling here. The Atlanta-based agency has lowered its COVID-19 level to 3 for this country. Level 3 requires travelers to make sure they're fully vaccinated before heading to our shores. In the case of the unvaccinated, they're advised to avoid non-essential travel. The CDC's new travel advisory comes right on time as Royal Caribbean's Adventure of the Seas is now docked at the Prince George Wharf. The cruise liner's arrival is a prelude to the official start of home porting in the Bahamas this coming Saturday. And tourism stakeholders are excited for what the future holds.
I think that persons would have realized that downtown Nassau has been a virtual ghost town over the past 15 months. We're now seeing traffic trickling back in. The dynamics of downtown is going to change over the next 2 or 3 days. 1,000 plus passengers are going to come through our airport. They're actually going to be joining Royal Caribbean on the inaugural cruise, going from New Providence into Coco Key, into Cozumel, into Grand Bahama, coming back into Nassau. And so for the first time in our country's history, we are doing something that the Ministry of Tourism has really been trying to do for a while, a very innovative approach. They are now combining our traditional stopover arrivals with our cruise.
The Bahamas is set to receive some of the 7 million doses of the COVID-19 vaccine the United States promised to share with the world by the end of June. Minister of Health, the Honorable Renwood Wells, could not disclose just yet how much the country will be gifted.
We're going to receive it on 2 tracks. One, there's the bi-level track with the United States, which means directly country to country. We're going to be receiving. We know that the United States is offering both AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson. But we're not exactly sure which one of those that they are offering to the Bahamas. We are in discussions on that, and we should have some word for the Bahamian people very, very soon.
The global pandemic throwing a vicious blow on regional small island developing states, but the same token, it has presented opportunities for additional growth and social development. This is a platform Social Services and Urban Development Minister, the Honorable Frankie Campbell, shared as chair of the 40th meeting of the Council for Human and Social Development on Gender. Campbell says there must be a greater focus on resilience and sustainable, preventable programs. He acknowledged, though, that the meeting allowed the Caribbean community to put its brain together to devise and develop the kind strategies and programs needed to avoid a future crisis.
Well, we already have a winner for the first question the official asked earlier this morning. What are the hurricane months? Stay close. We've got more right after this quick break.
Everything is changing, and your favorite hardware and home improvement store is getting with the program. We Buy You Sell is rolling out its new online shopping feature. If you go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, it's a quick and easy 3-step process. Step 1, browse the gallery and select your item. Step 2, add to cart. And Step 3, check out. Go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, to shop with us today.
That's why we got the
Reeling from the effects of Hurricane Dorian, Grand Bahama is in full preparation mode for this hurricane season. We spoke with Kathy Smith, Family Island Administrator for the City of Freeport, on just how things are going.
Preparation for this year's hurricane season is well on its way here in Grand Bahama. Our emergency equipment have been tested, including our skiff lifeboats, our shelters inspected, and repairs are ongoing. We are now seeking volunteers to manage these shelters. Our warehouses is being restocked, and the Grand Bahama Disaster Consultative Committee has been activated with monthly meetings. NEMA in Nassau has collaborated with the Family Island Administrator here in Grand Bahama with ongoing training, including simulation exercises.
Volunteers are needed, but lots of hands already on deck.
The Grand Bahama Disaster Consultative Committee is made up of 14 emergency support function members, including the Department of Local Government, the Department of Social Services, the Grand Bahama Health Services, the Department of Meteorology, the Royal Bahamas Police and Defense Force, the Ministry of Public Works, the Grand Bahama Port Authority, the Office of the Prime Minister, and BASRA. This committee meets on a monthly basis where relevant updates are given. The 14 members of the consultative committee works as a team to manage any disaster, including hurricanes.
The Royal Bahamas Police Force Criminal Records Office has gone cashless. An official launch took place earlier this week. Nicole Riley is the coordinator.
It's been mandated by government to remove cash from in-agency, trying to move 50% of the cash from in-agency by the end of the calendar year. Some of the advantages of it is the government will no longer have to have the risk of handling cash, and it will streamline some of the revenue leakage that we would have had in government and some of the risks with handling cash and that type of thing.
A new digital system expected to eliminate long lines and wait times for essential government services and promote ease of doing business. And Riley says the launch of the new digital platform has been a smooth process thus far.
You can go online, apply for your character reference, apply for your gun license online, and then you can pay online and just come in and collect your character reference. Wow. You log on to mygateway.gov.bs, you sign in with your credentials and present the information that is required, and within 2 days you're able to pick up your gun license or your character reference. It's a simple process. It started from October, and we've had about 45,000 transactions pass through the DigiPay platform. So it's an increasing platform where we're adding on services online and new cashless environments. We hope to go cashless by the end of this calendar year with the Road Traffic Department and the Customs Department.
And as we head to the break, we take a look back at today in Bahamian history. On June 9th, 1932, Fort Fincastle was hit by a heavy electrical storm. The telephone at the signal station was struck and destroyed. Business was at a standstill as the storm raged for about 7 hours. Also on June 9th, 1971, after 1 week of life, the smallest living baby ever born on the Rand Memorial Hospital over in Grand Bahama died. The premature girl, weighing just 17 ounces and born after a 6-month pregnancy, was perfectly formed.
ZNS Shopping Network is the place for deals. Check out the deals Cantor General Store has for you. Log on to www.znsshoppingnetwork.com, select the island of your choice, and shop anywhere, anytime.
My name is Kai. And my name is Caitlin. And we attend St. School. And we love watching the ZNS Kids Club. My name is Kyle Jones. I go to one-on-one preschool, and I love watching the ZNS Kids Club.
Hi, I'm Toronto Fairview Academy, and I love watching the ZNS Kids Club.
It was a good night at the plate for Warren Sanderson. Minor League Baseball, the St. Lucie Mets first baseman was 4 for 5 with a home run, 2 runs batted in, and 2 runs scored. The Mets picked up a 12-6 win over the series opener with the Palm Beach Cardinals. For Sanders, it was his first home run of the season, and he spoke how his first season at the low A level has been going so far.
Just really sticking to my approach. Been working really hard with our hitting coach, Tommy Joseph, to nail down exactly what I'm trying to do at the plate. So not try to do too much, stay in my game, and basically just like work the pitcher as best as possible. And recently I've been getting a lot of hits to fall in, so it's been going my way. I've been working out with some of the Bahamian professionals in the off season. All of us just come together and we train. We worked out. Some of us came over to the States in February, and we worked out over here before. Each of us had to report to our different organizations for camp. I'm performing like really well at home, so I guess it's just the fans, and then my natural feel for being here is something comfortable for me, I guess. I just adapt to the environment better. I've never really been that used to having fans, because my first year in the GCL was basically just us and the other team. So fans is a different feel for me, but I'm loving it so far. And the fans really like me from what I'm seeing. But yeah, I love the fans. Sometimes when you're out there on the field and like the innings like long and dry, sometimes you just listen to what they're saying, and it's humorous at times. Love Reed. Great energy, gets us going day in, day out. Always willing to give out a helping hand if we need help with anything, whether it be defense, hitting. I really respect that man. I love him. He's a great manager.
Now, Fisher, for several years, we've covered Independence, babies, Christmas, New Year's, everything we've covered at the Princess Margaret Hospital by the Cookie Collection, Miss Sharon Johnson. So we have a nice feature with her this morning, talking about single mothers and helping them.
Don't want our viewers to go anywhere, because this is going to be the best part of the show for the morning. We have cookies, we have an artist, and also I'll be in the pot stirring up. No, I still can taste it on my finger.
Can you really cook, Fisher? Can you really cook?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to see coming up later on in the show.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So keep it locked.
Hey, have you heard? ZNS is everywhere you are when you download the new ZNS app. Whether you're on the move or just kicking back. Miss something on the news? It's there. Want to keep up with a live update? It's there. Or just want to listen to your favorite station? It's there too. Download the app now from the App Store and Google Play Store.
Nature-based tourism supplies almost $50 million in revenue for Androsians every year. These priceless resources will continue to provide renewable benefits for thousands of people for years to come, as long as we take long-term action to preserve what's rightfully ours. The natural environment has played a vital role in our culture and economy for generations. Let's take care of nature, and nature will take care of us.
One of the things that the church must be aware of, that this is no time and season for us to get so deep and holy that we can't hail folk who hurting next to us. We can't hail the people in our neighborhood. We can't see how hungry they are. We can't get too deep, brothers and sisters, and so anointed that we forget that if someone hurt you, you gotta forgive them.
Sundays at 8:30 a.m. on ZNS TV 13.
Agent, before we send you out in the world, we must make sure that your mission is intact. Yes, Mom! Agent 1, what is a touch? Physical contact, Mom. Agent 2, what is a good touch? Touches that make you feel alright, Mom. Such as a high five, a handshake, even a kiss, Mom. Good. Now, Agent 3, what is a bad touch? Touches that make you feel not so good, Mom. Like a slap, a kick, a pinch. And most important, if someone touches your private part. And what do we do when someone gives us a bad touch? You tell a trusted adult, Mom, for help, Mom. Tell them, don't do that, Mom. Agent, I see that you understand. Now it's your mission to spread this information. Just remember that good touches are okay, and bad touches are not okay. So, Agent, go spread the word. Yes, Mom.
ZNS Shop. Hundreds of single mothers across this country are in dire need of food, clothing, and other essential items for their newborn babies. But while one local nonprofit organization continues to do its part, they are appealing for corporate sponsors to join forces with them to help meet this high demand.
To meet the whole man need. For each person, they look to you for compassion on what they're going through right now. And I'm here to be a listening ear.
The cookie collection has been a source of relief for hundreds of young single mothers who give birth to babies on special occasions like Independence Day and New Year's at the Princess Margaret Hospital. The charitable organization founded by Sharon Johnson has always done its part by making new mothers feel appreciated after carrying their pride and joy for 9 long months. We caught up with Sharon recently to talk about the impact and the needs, especially in this COVID environment.
With the environment right now with COVID, it has increased demands on person needs for their children due to unemployment. And this is where cookie collection comes in. And I have been available to the mothers in the community as well as PMH Hospital with presenting them the necessary needs of diapers, clothing, and food.
With a passion for humanitarianism, Sharon has assisted more than 400 new and single mothers. And since COVID struck last year, some 20 mothers have reached out for help. Sharon says catering to the needs of single mothers never stops. In fact, she also talked about some of the organization's upcoming initiatives.
Right now in this stage, with the Single Mothers for the Independence celebration coming up in July, I'm in preparation of making homemade blankets, the international fly color homemade blankets, diaper bags, bibs, And anything handmade, crafted for baby items, I'm in preparation of making those products. I plan to do a project on the park in Nassau Village for the mothers at Nassau Village, and so on to other inner city communities such as Baintown and Camp Road. They are one of the major areas that has been a serious demand.
It's a Wednesday, and you know what that means? It's time to go into the kitchen for something that will have your mouth watering.
This morning I'm at Arawaki. I'm preparing some stew fish, some nice medium stew fish we got. First of all, I'm going to fry my fish off.
That's to be a certain heat?
Yes. Cut it on now about 20 minutes. It won't stick. And now I'm going to make the stew. Right on my earth. Potatoes, onions, some thyme.
Then he adds a twist of lime, all to your liking. Now tell us about the flour and how we get that brown color.
I just use a hot frying pan and the white flour, and I stir it. A really, really hot frying pan. And it turns the color. And you set the your pieces of butter flour in it. I'm adding the stew, the brown flour, to the herbs and the oil. Fry that together for a minute. And that's how I get my stew. And the color.
We add some good water with good measurement.
Now I'm going to make pepper and salt.
Is it a particular pepper that's best to use in stew fish? What's that you use?
This we call gold pepper. That's a really nice flavor. Not as hot, but it's flavorful. It gives it a really nice flavor. The pepper and salt, and it boils up. I'm going to strain it so the herbs and stuff won't be in the stew. I'll put it back in the pot. Yes, sir. Now I'm going to add the fish.
What kind of fish are we working with this morning?
Grouper.
What's next to do?
Now it's tasting time.
The best part of the job. Good way to start your morning off right, LaDawn. I was thinking about bringing you back some, but since this tastes so good, I'm trying to get this fish. But I don't have no kitchen etiquette, so make sure I check butter down here. Every Sunday, open at 8 o'clock for the best in stew fish made from scratch. What up? This is good.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
This is good, LaDawn. None for you, though.
So is that why you guys only brought me one little piece of fish and some gravy? I mean, you're having such a great time with it. One piece of fish and some gravy. That's what they brought me. Yeah.
Well, let's give out. I apologize. I'll make it up for you when I cook again. Now we have a winner once again of this umbrella, all sponsored by Janae's Hurricane Months. And the winner is Alvida Roll, who guessed the answer. June through November, you can come and pick up your prize here from the Broadcasting Corporation today. We'll be giving out prizes every day. Nobody guessed when the morning edition started.
The year and the date.
So we'll keep this until tomorrow. We'll keep this until tomorrow. So you think if they go out and Google it?
They may not find it, so yeah.
Make sure to tune in every morning for your prizes. We're giving them out. Christmas has come early. I'm very sorry, but after yesterday, tiki and then stew fish the day before, I really think I gotta go on that, what do you call it, that keto diet?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's keto or keto?
It's keto.
Oh, I'm gonna eat some cake. That's why I call it keto diet.
Oh, my gosh. And be sure to stay tuned into the ZNS Network for news as it happens, TV and radio updates throughout the day. Then you can tune into the Northern Edition and the Bahamas Tonight at 7 with Makush Lapinder. And that's a wrap for us this morning for the entire team.
And the pot's still going.
Oh, my gosh.
It tastes so good.
You and the stew fish. And you brought me back nothing.
Yeah, he brought you back broth.
Oh, my gosh. Have a great morning, everyone.